This is a continuation of our knife fighting training, unarmed defense versus knife. Again, I stress it's very, very important if you learn how to knife fight to be able to deal with an opponent empty-handed. Because, of course, a knife is a very, very fast weapon. It may come into play before you get a chance to grab yours. So, of course, being able to deal with it properly once it manifests itself is super duper important. It's probably even more important than actually knife fighting itself. Things can happen in the fight where you lose your weapon, misplace your weapon, gave it to somebody else, and now it's not here. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to do a continuation of the knife fighting, thrust to the belly, empty hand defense. Okay. What John is going to do is he is going to actually thrust towards my belly. Go ahead and thrust. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ride the weapon down. Okay. This is important because our whole lives we were taught to kind of stand up on our own 2 feet, and when you drive somebody down, the first thing they're going to want to do is stand up. Okay. So what we do is, again, he thrusts, and I take the weapon and I apply force here and turn the weapon down here. Okay. Again, I have full view of the battlefield. I can see anybody else running up on me. But what this does is, again, he's leaning forward. He wants to stand up, so I'll help him by driving the blade through the floor of his mouth. Okay. Again, the importance is making somebody actually do something that taking the weapon in the path of something that they already want to do. If a person wants to pull back, you go back with the weapon. Okay. In some of the Japanese martial arts, like Aikido, they talk about when push, turn, when pull, enter. This kind of falls into that same thing. So again, you thrust. I drive the weapon down, turn back towards you. I'm square with you. My hips are square with you. Okay. They're not like this. Okay. They're not like this. My hips are square with you. Again, to the outside, I pull down, and you can already see, if I leave John alone, he's already pulled down. He's going to want to stand back up. No one goes through their day like this, okay? So from here, I turn back towards him, and if you can look, and I'll let the hand go, I've actually turned his body into a place where he's actually locked up. He can't really move back from this, okay? And because of him wanting to stand up, I help him by driving the knife through here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the technique a few times. I'm going to do it 2 times slow. The 3rd time, relatively close to combat speed. And then I'll do 2 more after that one, showing the same technique with striking. Okay?
Okay, stop for a second. When you move 1 step to the right. Yes, thank you.
Perfect.
Is that good? Does he need more angle towards?
No, it's
okay. Okay. Be mindful of this. Okay. Okay. I'm going to get a little bit closer too. I was actually getting a little bit far so you guys can actually see the technique. I'm going to throw it more combatively. This is going to be combat range with knife. Pretty much here. Where I can put my hand on John is going to be combat. Come here for a second because I think you may be at the edge of the screen, but right about here. Okay. This is knife fighting range. This is kicking range. Okay. This is when people talk, and I'll do this real quick. Close range, short range, long range. Long range is kicking range, okay? Outside of range, okay? So once you enter to this point, now you know you're in short range, okay? Short range grappling comes into play because people can close that distance. Feet can come into play, okay? But right now, from short range, you go ahead and here, okay? So you see, it still works at short range, okay? Here, up, here, good, okay? And now we're going to do 2 with striking. Here, strike, here. Oops. This is defense versus knife. Driving the knife down towards the ground and applying omote, kote, gyaku. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you later.